Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the day 10 of the 10-day life challenge. I'm so excited to have you all here. And today we are going to talk about a very interesting topic. And this is especially for e-commerce owners who are actually having high-ticket product stores, or also for e-commerce store owners who are having low-ticket product stores. Now, the people selling high-ticket product stores are wondering how to get more sales, and the people who are selling low-ticket products are wondering how to get more margins on the how to get more higher average order values. Okay, so if this video is especially for you if you are in these categories. Okay, so starting, let's first identify what are the advantages and disadvantages for both high ticket products or low ticket products. So let's start with fulfillment first. So generally when it comes to high ticket or high ticket products, the fulfillment is very easy because you do not get many orders. Okay, with respect to low ticket orders, you get a lot of buyers, so you have to keep fulfilling. So it's like in the range like above 100, 200, 500, even 1000 orders, versus with respect to high ticket, it's generally because it is high ticket, probably like $500, $1000 above, you generally sell few of this per day, maybe 5 sales, 10 sales, or 15 sales, so which is easier to fulfill. With respect to a low ticket product, you're going to you're which you're selling about like 20, $30 or $40, so you're going to keep fulfilling a lot of this, and you're going to put in a lot of effort here. Now let's talk about the second part of it, which is margins. When you sell a high ticket product, your margins are usually very high. Okay, enough for you to sustain. With respect to a low ticket product, your margins are very low. So you have to sell more of the same products to get a good margin. With respect to high ticket, you do not generally need that. You do not generally need that many sales to be profitable. So the third thing I'm going to talk about is customer acquisition. So the third thing is customer acquisition. Customer acquisition for high ticket product store is comparatively hard because you're not going to get frequent amount of high ticket purchasers or buyers for your store. But with respect to a e-commerce store which is selling low ticket products, it is much more easier for them to get buyers. Okay, so the customer acquisition is fast, and it's very fast over here. Now let's talk about the next thing would be ad cost. So ad cost is something when we are going to spend money, promotional money, to get potential buyers for our high ticket product stores. We're generally going to spend around a lot of money to acquire a customer for the high ticket product stores. But with respect to a low ticket product stores, we're generally going to spend somewhere around close to the product size or half the product amount. So it's the ad costs are comparatively lower for a low ticket product store, versus it's a much higher for high ticket product store. So now, how do we do this? How do we bring the best of both the worlds and actually remain profitable? And actually, I would actually suggest any business owner to actually have high ticket products, because that is where you actually make your money, and that is where you have margins. Okay, and it is also very less stressful for you, and it also keeps you being since the revenue is coming, you're able to focus on the longer term vision of your e-commerce store. So now let's take the best of both the worlds and see how we can do this. Let's consider an example of a baby niche. So let's say so consider this. Okay, let's divide this into three categories: low, medium, and high ticket. Let's say baby niche, we're selling something that is for 5 to $15. Let's say we're selling a baby pacifier. Okay, on the mid tier, let's say for the mid tier, we're selling a baby carrier, which can go from $35 to $60. And for the high ticket, let's consider a stroller, where we would be selling which goes from $100 above to even thousands of dollars. So now if you look at the previous example with respect to fulfillment, okay, fulfillment margins, cost to acquire customers, and ad cost, you will see that for if we look at only one part of it, we're going to have the same advantages, disadvantages that we spoke about. So how do we merge this thing and actually get the best of both the worlds? And the answer is using sales funnels. So let's say we have a e-commerce store which has all these particular category of products, which has low ticket, medium ticket, and high ticket. Now how do we generate buyers for our high ticket products? The answer is, we have, if you've read the book Ready Fire Aim, the book suggests this exact method. And this exact method is to acquire customers at low, by selling low ticket items or even a loss leader, and then using these customers to fuel them to purchase your high ticket products. Okay, so how do we do this in our sales funnel? So let's say a person, so let's say somebody is selling this particular baby pacifier. What is the customer? So the customer who's selling this, so the customer is going to buy this baby pacifier would probably also need a baby carrier, okay, to carry the baby around and things like that. And if they are also going to carry the baby around, then they're potentially the best buyers for even a baby stroller. Now the strollers can range from $100, $500, even $1,000. Okay, so how do we do this? The best way to do this is using a sales funnel. So we find the customers who are potential buyers at the very low level by selling them the baby pacifiers in this case. Now once we, so our ad target goes out, and so we acquire all these customers who are going to buy the pacifiers. Now once they buy the pacifiers, we immediately identify that okay, these are the type of people and this is their scenario. So now the next possible upgrade that we can give them, even if they do not choose to buy, let's say they say no, 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 and they exit, we still know that they have bought the baby pacifier. That means they are our exact customer, and these are the best customers that we have to keep sending them emails, or like retarget them to buy our next products. So now this is the way we actually sell our high ticket products. Also in the sales funnel example, we can lead them to the next step, to buy the baby carrier or to buy the next thing, that is a baby stroller. So this is how you actually assist a customer in your e-commerce journey to buy from low to high. Okay, it's much more harder for a customer to come directly to you and buy a high ticket product because they might not know you. So it is more easier when we ascend them from the lower step to mid step and then high step. So the answer, if you should use a high ticket or low ticket products, the answer is to use the best of both the worlds and structure the deal in such a way that you acquire a lot of customers for your low ticket product, and you can naturally ascend them to your mid ticket and then to your high ticket, thereby increasing your customer lifetime value, and you remain highly profitable because now you're not going to spend the same amount of money that you would generally to get this high ticket product buyer. If you have to do it directly, you're just going to be acquiring the customer for the low ticket product and then ascending them, because they are already your customer, you're going to ascend them to the next level using your backend systems. So I hope this helped you guys. I will see you again soon.